life writing program as well. And Nikki Jane Moss Simpson, I help mums and daughters create a healthy, strong, and respectful bond. Love it. Very clear. I like this one, Anna. Be at peace with your best friend, you. All right. Live life to the fullest. We all want some of that. So yes, Crystal asks, the slogan is kind of a summary of the RSVP. It could be related words of wisdom, kind of like summing it all up, but you want it to be something memorable that will stick in people's heads so that, you know, you kind of, just like somebody mentioned that quote by Maya Angelou. Was it you, Alex? When you know better, you do better. Like, of course, Maya Angelou was a poet, so we've got all sorts of great quotes. But you want it to be something sort of short and memorable that people will start to associate with you. Helping women reach their weight and health destination through keto and fasting. So it might be about structuring it, Tammy, but it's not too wordy. We'll just think about the placement of the word journey. Changing your world by taking control of 4 key areas of your life. Changing your world. I might make that a little more, what does that mean really? But I like the idea of the taking control of 4 key areas of your life, Alex, because it makes me wonder, well, which areas of my life? What's going to give me that control or that change? But changing your world, give me a sense of the pain that they're in. Or because if we can get a sense of the before and after, it's even more impactful. All right. Did it time out? Uh-oh, someone's asking, did it time out? You might need to refresh your screen because we are still rolling. Can you guys still hear me? Someone needs the Facebook link. So tell me, can you guys still hear? Tell me. Do you still hear me? Or has it indeed timed out from my standpoint as well? Okay, thank you, Monica. I'm like, uh-oh, people are finding out. You might have to refresh the page that you were on so that the video keeps going. I think that might be what's happening. Because my software tells me that I'm still streaming to YouTube and to Facebook, but you know, technology. All right, so look, we've been here together for quite some time. I am very grateful that this is helping you make sense of your value proposition. I'm going to show you some other examples. Great, I see that you're still here, but you're on Facebook. Not on Kajabi. So you might have to just refresh the page. I just refreshed the page on Kajabi. No, you're right. I think it might have timed out. So you guys pop over to Facebook. I did put it in the chat over on the Kajabi page. If you're over there, you can find me on Facebook and we'll finish off very soon here. Okay? All right. So next up, here are some examples for you. What do you think about these little statements? Just for some inspiration. I love this one by Robert Downey Jr. Remember that just because you hit rock bottom doesn't mean you have to stay there. I like that one a lot. How about this one by Malala? With guns, you can kill terrorists. With education, you can kill terrorism. Yep. And this one. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. And tell me if you recognize this one. You are a gift to the world, so share your presence with passion. Anybody know who says that one? Oh, yes. I'm glad that this is helpful, Margareta. Very grateful that you've been here. I know this is getting a little bit long. Shireen, I like this one. Supporting women to claim their 5 hidden superpowers in their menstruation and menopause. that makes me think of, really, a superpower? Which is good. I mean, we haven't even talked about being clever. I'm just trying to help you guys like bring out your truth. But then you can start to really get clever, and creating curiosity is a beautiful way to become a stable and recognizable brand. All right, so I'm so grateful that this has been helpful. I'm loving seeing your comments through here. Do you have a better sense now of how to describe who you are and what you stand for? So this has been just a sample of what we do in the Personal Branding Bootcamp. And over these next 5 days, we will continue to give you practical exercises. So you'll have worksheets. I'll tell you to do stuff. Hopefully you're filling it in. Don't let it just sit in your mind. Like, get it out. But if you would like some support, the Personal Branding Bootcamp is a 10-day bootcamp where all of the videos are online. There's other worksheets that we haven't even covered. And I meet with our tribe in the bootcamp once a month for a live Q&A. So I can review your website, I can review your colors, the text that you're working on. You can speak to our global audience and get feedback. So if you're interested in joining us in the Personal Branding Bootcamp, we are running a special COVID-19 deal so that you can join the bootcamp for really cheap. In fact, it's only $44. Normally the bootcamp is, $197. So if you would like to get in on that, then I'm going to share a link with you. And it's really helped so many people. It may seem like it's a basic thing, but as you've seen here, by just sharing more stories and giving you examples and feedback, it helps people. So if you would like to join us, then you can join us for this special price. I'm trying to put it in the chat, but it ain't working. I will find a way. Anyway, I will send you the link. And if you feel like you would actually rather work with me directly and not be in the DIY camp, I'm also inviting people to apply for a special 3-month synergy group where we are working intensely with a clear focus, not just to do this stuff, just mental masturbation, just having fun thinking about why you're brilliant, but actually bringing something out of you and into the world. So if you would like to get in on that, send me a message, a direct message, or an email, and I will tell you more about the 3-month Synergy program. We are starting the first week of May. So the beautiful thing is, with these 6 days of these deep dive intensives, you're starting to pull more of your brilliance out of you, aren't you? Well, I can help you then turn it into a product. But that's enough of the sales pitch. So thank you for being here. This has been Deep Dive number 1 about your brand identity. What's coming up tomorrow is Deep Dive number 2, where we are going to finally help you nail your niche. That is, define your ideal customer, because you can't just say, I help all women or I help all depressed people. That is not going to get it. It's not going to make you the kind of income that you really want. And then on Monday, we are going to figure out how you can use your intellectual property using my MVP method so that you can create a signature course, a group coaching program, or even a TED Talk based on your brilliance. We will be bringing that out on Monday. And then on Tuesday, April 28th, we are going to help you choose, test, create, and launch your first or your next product. So I'm going to give you the roadmap to do that in less than 30 days. So this is important, guys, because I don't want you in quarantine just binging on a bunch of different programs and you don't take action. I know my mentees, y'all know, I am like, enough with the excuses. And then our deep dive number 5, I'm going to share my secrets on how you can write a book and publish it in less than 90 days. There are 3 keys, and this is exactly what I have done to publish as many books as I have. And most of you know I've done like 13 books in the last few years alone. And then our final deep dive is Thursday, April 30th, and that's all about how to make offers. I know that you might not like sales. You feel like sales and trying to get people to sign up for things is sleazy and slimy. It's not. I'm going to give you my simple script that will help you in your conversations or videos or webinars or even what you write on your website. This is going to help you sell your products, your courses, and enroll clients. So those are our 6 days of deep dive training. Hopefully this has given you a little taste, a little flavor for how I teach, how I coach. Did you get a sense of my style? I'm curious, tell me, using this RSVP method, have you ever seen any other coach or mentor do that to kind of bring out the brilliance out of you? I bet not. Type into the chat, what would you say is my vibe from our MVPs? Our MVPs was how we can pull out the language that describes why you are unique. What would you say is my vibe or my style? I'm curious to know. Now that you've spent a little bit more time, I know some of you have spent weeks with me, but how would you describe my style? Hopefully you've gotten a sense of it. So when we start talking about product launches, you'll want that vibe and that style to come through, right? I am very structured, yes. As much as I am a go with the flow, law of attraction, visualize stuff, the left brain in me really likes to have plans and structures and frameworks. Because I feel like when you have a framework, sure, you can cheat, you can bend the rules, but I'll be honest, it was about 10 years ago when I really came to terms with this feeling of regret. I do not like the feeling of regret. And I came across the coaching system that I use with my clients, and it's all about looking at all the things you've done well, celebrating your accomplishments, figuring out what made it happen, like what is it about you that made those good things happen, but equally looking at your disappointments and finding out why. No more excuses, no more blame, but just why. And so when I looked at this feeling of regret that I was having, and I made a list of the things that I was disappointed that I didn't do, didn't get this book done or that thing done or more blogging, and I looked at all my excuses and my justifications and then got to the core of it. This allowed me to start turning it around and holding myself accountable and putting things in place so that I could get results. Because one of the things that I know about me is, as a visionary, I get visions and downloads and I see potential. I see what's possible for myself and for my clients. And one of the most frustrating things is when I don't see that potential being fulfilled. Now, in my early days, that got me into trouble because I would have clients, I would even have employees that I'm like, dude, we agreed on the vision. We were all hyped. Why is this not happening? And that's why I do all this psychological reprogramming stuff, because I found out that people have these blocks that even though they can dream it, they don't do it. But I had to start with me, just like Miriam was talking about. I had to start with me and make sure that I was doing what I needed to do to be accountable. So that's why I use these kinds of programs. I like the structure because as much as I am a dreamer, and I am, as much as I love floating into the ethers and coming up with all kinds of ways to, float off into la la land, I also like to be very grounded and practical. So that's just me. So my friends, I hope that this has been helpful for you. Thank you for spending part of your Saturday with me. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. That way you'll be notified every time I go live. Follow my professional page on Facebook as well so that you know when I'm going live. And tell more people about this. If you found this helpful, if this has been useful for you to get some clarity about what's possible for you, stepping up your game, you can come out of this quarantine, out of this cocoon, into a transformed being, really tuned into your purpose. And that's why I'm here. That's why I do these things completely for free, giving the stuff that I usually give to only my private clients, because I feel like we are all in this together. We are all being called to step up and transform. I believe that you are resilient, And I believe that you are part of the solution. You are part of the new awakened being that is coming onto the planet to clean up some of the mess, but also to create a whole new way of living and existing. And if we come together and share our gifts and support one another, there's more than enough for everyone. There are more than enough resources on the planet for everyone to thrive. And I am committed to bringing whatever is in me from my past experience and my current passion, I'm bringing it to the world so that we can help more people really step up and thrive as they should and as I know they can. So that's why I've been here. Thank you so much for being with me. The 10-day boot camp, is that what you're asking about, Monica? I'm going to read some of your comments. I have popped the boot camp. The 10-day boot camp is in the comment section, but I will share it again. I'm glad that this has helped you. Thank you all for your sweet comments. You liked it very much. Thank you. I'm so glad that my guidance has helped you clear up your mind. Shireen, it was lovely to have you back again. Much love to all of you. I'm so grateful that we were able to spend this time together and that this has been helpful. So join me tomorrow for deep dive number 2 that is all about targeting your tribe, identifying your target audience. And the key for tomorrow's training is you're going to take all the information from today and we're going to look very critically at the types of people you can help and serve. And I'm going to help you with your next script, which is how do you talk to them in a way that they get you. You've done all this good work today, but now we're going to start to really create resonance in the heart and the mind and the soul of your ideal client. All right? So I will see you here tomorrow. Thank you all for being here, and continue to protect yourselves in the way that you know you should. Continue to tune into hope for a better tomorrow for all of us. Continue to believe in yourself as I believe in you. Because with that belief and with that hope and with creating a vision for what we can create when we come out of this, we will rise up stronger, stronger than ever. So thank you again for being here. I am sending you much love from the beautiful south of France and hoping that I will see some of you here very soon. So yes, Shelley, you got it right. You are a gift to the world. So share your presence with passion. Much love, everyone. Take good care.